Welcome back to our channel.
How my dad almost got burnt alive.
Our dad, exactly.
Sorry guys, our dad. It was early in the morning and I think I was sleeping, right? And I heard my mom shouting, fire, 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 fire. And I was like, what's going on? What's going on? So I rushed out of my bed, right? And I literally like jumped off the bed because I like sleep in a double decker. So like I was sleeping and I was having a dream. I don't know about what, I can't remember. I jumped off the bed, right? And I thought I was gonna break a leg because the way I jumped, it was just like jump with my two legs down, and my head was facing like the other side. And when I jump around like downstairs, you know how parents are like when they're dramatic, like just shout fire, she was put your hand on her head, she was praying, I don't know what was going on. I was like, where's my dad? Like that's when my heart just stopped. Like where's dad, because I knew he was going to work. It was early in the morning and he normally goes to work like at 4:30 a.m. And then mom was like, she was pointing like to the kitchen, and then I saw my dad there and he was just like, we have to call the police, we have to call the police. I was like, what's going on? She's shouting fire, you say we should call the police, what's going on? And he was like, oh, they burned the car. I was like,
say what?
The car, our car, like you're talking about a car.
It's like I was burning.
It was burning, guys. I thought like the house was gonna burn with the car as well. So I thought like we were like in a cage or something. So I was like, so can we go outside? Like, can we call the police? Something like that. And my dad was like, yeah, we can call the police. So what happened? We went all outside. We had to wake up like my little brother as well. Kelly was awake, Rudy was awake, we were all awake. So we went outside. What happened next was like our neighbors came out as well, and like at that time, like my dad normally warms up the car. That's what my first thought was like, my dad is in the car, and I was like, God forbid I'm a child of God. Me, no, I can't use anyone, no, not even my father, no. My dad normally warms up his car at that time. So I was just trying to gather all my emotion, all my thoughts, like what's going on. And I knew like our neighbors are aggressive, they're not nice people, they're literally aggressive, they're alcoholics. I don't want to criticize anyone, but I'm just stating facts. We see the car burning, so basically before that happened, we just like rushed out of the house. Mind you, we're still wearing our PJs. We rushed out of the house. Our mom was like, you have to go out, you have to come out of the house, you have to come out of the house. We rushed out of the house. We were standing on the opposite pavement facing at the car that was burning, and all we could do was just stare at this car burning. I was crying. I was like, what's going on? Like basically the car was burning, we were crying, and my mom was like, don't cry. And then our neighbors, they came out of their house, and these people, what were they doing? They started laughing. The woman was laughing. She was laughing.
100%.
She pretended like nothing happened. And this was like, you know, like Terrence houses. You have your house like this, and then you have the next door neighbor with their door. So our door and their door is like very close to each other. So they just she was just laughing, and her partner at that moment was just like, he came out of the house, he just started walking around, and then she was like, she was referring to us, and she was pointing fingers at us, saying, oh, you guys deserve it, you deserve to have your car burnt. And my dad was like, for what? I need my car to go to work, and how can I go to work now? Before this happened, my mom said that she woke up early in the morning.
Continue.
Because usually my mom wakes up very early in the morning. She woke up early in the morning, she went to the window. She said that she saw someone walking around the car, then going somewhere else. She said she saw someone and he looked like a man. Noticed that my dad wasn't in the room anymore. Probably he went downstairs to try and warm up the car. And my dad said that when he went, he was actually thinking of going downstairs to warm up the car before he actually goes to work, but he didn't go. So my mom was like, she was saying that between that time she was like at the window looking out, just staring outside, and then my dad thinking of going out. Someone did that, because she said that the moment she went back to look back at the car outside, the car started burning. So the thing is, the car is burning. Thank God my dad didn't go into the car, because when he was thinking of going inside, he actually had a second thought and was like, you know what?
Thank God!
Yeah, like, thank God, guys.
Thank you,
Honestly.
God!
This is your day. This is your day.
Jesus.
Thank you,
He
Jesus.
decided not to go into the car. So basically, he didn't go. And then that's when the fire
Praise
happened.
God.
This was the time that my dad decided to call the police. And as he called the police, we had two police officers coming in, like, to view the case. And it was a man of color and a Caucasian woman. The Caucasian woman was the one listening to our testimony to know what happened, and what we saw. And she was questioning my mom, my dad, and then the man of color, he was the one talking to our neighbors. Okay. You know what? Fun fact. When the man of color came into our house, and mind you, it was early morning, he came into our house, he was questioning us. He had a smirk on his face. He didn't even like believe us when we were talking. And my dad was like, you know, I actually think he's this man. Previously, our neighbors have been troubling us. And then we didn't even know what's going on anymore. And then this happened to my car. And then he was like, no, the models, like, because we had a Vauxhall at that time. Oh, your Vauxhall car probably is part of the models of cars that have been burning recently. And my dad was like, what are you saying? He did an MOT test for the car like some weeks before. Then that happened. My dad was like, this is not natural. I'm telling you, someone actually did this. Someone ignited the fire. And he was like, no, you're just exaggerating. I spoke to them. They seem very nice. I don't know why you guys have a problem. And my dad was actually explaining to him how we have been suffering. And he was like, no, you guys are actually overreacting. Overreacting. Nice word though, like how our neighbors nice. When he said that, I was like, no, that's not fair.
Okay, your neighbor, yeah, literally put his undies on your door. His undies on your car.
Are you normal?
And then when everything happened, we told the police and that, yeah, and this guy and the people were like, no, the people were laughing before the police came. So the thing is that your neighbors are laughing. Something is going on.
They don't even feel sorry or compassionate or like, oh my days, something happened. Do you connect the dots?
Do you get us? So basically, a lot of things happen and that. And the thing is that we already know they were the one. We know for sure they were the one. Okay, cool, calm. Everything nice. 7 a.m. in the morning. We need to start preparing for college. We were in college and you were in high school, right?
High school,
yeah. And Isa was in his primary school and stuff like that. So we started preparing for college. We went to college, everything, laughing and stuff. But at home, we know what was going on. My daddy couldn't go to work. He called his working place, like, he ringed them up, say, yeah, you know, my car got burned, I can't come, They was like, okay, resolve this issue and everything. You guys know, I'm telling you, when God will disgrace you, I mean, hey! So we came back from college, and then my mom was like, you know, some people came to come and do some investigations and that. I was like, okay, cool. What's going on then? They told us that they found a bottle of spirit next to our car.
Continue.
Which was one of the reasons, like a bottle of spirit, that I think the label was gone, but it was closed, and I saw it next to the car, and they was like, I think someone actually planned to burn your car. And the thing is that when the car was burning, we forgot to tell you guys this part. When the car was burning, our neighbors, but the man especially, was still going around the car. We thought it was just a normal thing. He was still going around the car. So it was like,
checking what though?
He was looking for the spirit, the evidence. Evidence. He was looking for the evidence. Guys, he was looking for the evidence. So my mom was like, they found the evidence. So the policeman that was saying that you guys don't know what you're talking about. This car is always catching fire and that. Guys, there was the evidence that someone planned to burn the car. They actually succeeded to burn it. So that was the evidence. So they told us that the police have got the evidence now. And the thing is that our neighbors, people that were laughing early in the morning, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., you're laughing. Evening, people were shaking. They were shaking, you know.
Trembling, guys.
They were shaking because the thing is that they found the evidence. So it means that something's going on. They were shaking and stuff like that. We were not that comfortable with everything that was going on, because if they can actually burn your car, imagine what they could do to you.
Have you heard of the Healing Book? Log on to www.pdsgtv.com to check it out. It's available now on the website. Don't miss out and grab your copy.
Yes, guys, this is the story of how our dad almost got burned alive. You know, I'm telling you, there's someone up there that actually speaks in our soul, in our mind, everywhere.
Another thing is, we want you guys to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because more story times are going to be coming up on this channel. And thank you. And if you enjoyed it, leave a thumb up for the video. Comment. And please guys, please check our other video called Simply Kind. And see you next time. Bye.